Our Creator endowed us with the right to life, and yet millions of children lose their right to life every year because of abortion. In Texas, we work to save those lives. And that's exactly what the Texas legislature did this session.
You can see that Texas has anonymously set up a system where you can report people who have gotten abortions. Wouldn't it be so awful if we sent in a bunch of fake tips and crash the site? Like, Greg Abbott's butt stinks. Spelt wrong, of course, because he deserves zero respect. How did you obtain this evidence? Smelt it from here, in California. The doctor responsible, Dr. Stinkbutt.
Well, he would be the expert, I suppose. But anyway, it's a great video there from TikTok, and it's part of an all hands on deck social media campaign to make it as difficult as possible for the fascist goons in Texas to do their scheme to effectively dog the bounty hunter your reproductive rights away. A San Antonio doctor who said that he performed an abortion in defiance of a new Texas law has been sued by 2 people. Former attorneys in Arkansas and Illinois filed lawsuits against Dr. Alan Braid, who in a Weekend Washington Post opinion column became the first Texas abortion provider to publicly reveal that he had violated the law. On the morning of September 6th, I provided an abortion to a woman who, though still in her first trimester, was beyond the state's new limit. I acted because I had a duty of care to this patient, as I do for all patients, and because she has a fundamental right to receive this care. I believe abortion is an essential part of healthcare. I spent the past 50 years treating and helping patients. I can't just sit back and watch us return to 1972. Meanwhile, in Mexico, hey, some progress here with their Supreme Court voting yesterday to decriminalize abortion, which is huge. Not only for a country to do this, but a country with such a large Catholic population. The Chief Justice Arturo Zaldivar said today is a watershed in the history of the rights of women and pregnant people, above all the most vulnerable. And that is huge for the region. And by that I mean it's right near Texas, and Texas think about how backwards they are in comparison to the move being made in Mexico. But Mexico has been making some progress in this area. Female politicians now make up half of the National Congress, and an ambitious constitutional reform passed in 2019 aims to ensure gender equality in senior government positions. While abortion remains illegal in most of Latin America, there has been a surge in demonstration demanding more rights for women, particularly focused on rising violence. According to a recent survey of Texans by the University of Texas and the Texas Tribune, about 40% of respondents in Texas identified as pro-life, 41% as pro-choice. And yet, even though slightly more identify as pro-choice, they have now the most extreme anti-abortion legislation in the country. There's your unity. There's your bipartisanship.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.